Hi, this reading is for May 6, 2025. I do daily one-card readings for each astrological sign. I am a beginner tarot card reader. I am learning. I have beginner tarot card deck. And I've been reading from this deck for about 4 months, and I'm expanding, or at least trying to expand my knowledge of the cards. So what I'm doing now is I'm reading from the cards, and then I am reading from this book, Guided Tarot by Stephanie Capone. I like the layout of it. She has a description of the card, and then she has general, love, career, and personal meanings of each card, which brings to it a lot more nuance than what you can get on, the size of a card. So I do one fan spreads. I don't do reversals. Start with fire and then go on to earth, air, and then water signs. So first up is Aries. You have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords indicates that maybe you or someone else is not dealing with the situation as truthfully as you should. You may be doing half-truths. Somebody may be dealing with you with less integrity than you would like them to. Lies, trickery, schemes, strategy, resourcefulness, sneakiness, cunning, deception and trickery. You or someone else may be engaging in deceptive behavior or hiding their true intentions. Your affirmation for today should be, I consider the consequences of my actions. Your answer is maybe. That's the card, Seven of Swords, and the book, Deception Strategy. Listen to your intuition to help you see what is being taken away from you or hidden from you, right under your nose. So you've just met the notorious thief of the tarot, the Seven of Swords card. All right. The Seven of Swords, today is a general reading, even though it has general, love, career, personal. I do general on Mondays and Fridays, and during the weekends, maybe elaborate on the weekends. But for Mondays, general. The Seven of Swords warns of possible deception and lying. Either someone is being dishonest with you, or maybe lying to you may be lying to yourself about something. This card can also represent a strategy or manipulation tactic you're using to get something you want, rather than being open and upfront about your needs. There is always an opportunity to reframe the situation with honesty and frank communication, as suggested by the two remaining swords back there. So ask yourself, what is the Seven of Swords asking you to confront? That's for you today. Aries, Seven of Swords, and your answer is maybe. Next up is Leo. You have the Hierophant. The Hierophant indicates traditional learning, conformity. Just a lot of tradition. You may be on your way to university, some kind of, traditional, I'm blanking, I'm sorry. Tradition, social groups, conventionality, conformity, education, knowledge, beliefs, seeking guidance and wisdom from a higher power or authority figure. You may be called to follow tradition or established rules. I honor my spiritual path and traditions. So your answers may be, the Hierophant is represented by Taurus, and it's a major arcana card. So that's the card. Right now, the Hierophant is a teacher, tradition. The Hierophant sits upon a temple throne, sharing his sacred knowledge with devoted pupils. Through his connection to spirit, he is the bridge between heaven and earth. The Hierophant is an interpreter of sacred mysteries or esoteric principles. So this card evokes an ongoing quest for knowledge. And your general reading is the path of learning is never complete. Remain open to new courses of studies and honor tradition while also forming your own unique set of beliefs and and rituals. I think I have sawdust in my eyes, so my eyesight is jacked up. When you are ready to learn, be alert to the presence of a new potential teacher in your life. On the other hand, this teacher could be you if you are in a position to share your wisdom with others. So this one doesn't, the card indicates that you are seeking knowledge, but the book also indicates that maybe you'll take that knowledge and form your own beliefs, and that the teacher could be you. So that's for you today, Leo, the Hierophant, and your answer is maybe. Next up is Sagittarius. You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very deliberate energy. He's the only knight in the deck he's the only knight of the knights that has his horse just standing still. He is not rushing into action. He is not being impulsive or rash or jumping to any conclusions. He's making plans. The knights indicate that they've come back from the war, bringing you something of value. And the suit of Pentacles has to do with wealth, abundance, career. So this may indicate that there is something coming to you, or that you've earned some bit of value for your career, for your family life. And that you're now busy making plans on how to implement this. Practical, reliable, efficient, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, committed, patient, conservative. Responsibility and dependability. You are diligent and reliable and are willing to put in the hard work required to achieve your goals. I am focused and determined to achieve my goals. Your answer is yes. That's the card, Knight of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles. Long-term abundance, steady progress. The quest for prosperity moves slowly and steadily. True success is a long game, so don't rush the progress. Knights in the tarot are depicted on horseback, returning from a noble quest to present you with an elemental item that you requested. The Knight of Pentacles isn't impressed by get-rich-quick schemes or lazy shortcuts. He understands that putting in solid effort daily will yield the most lasting and meaningful results. This is true for your mundane daily tasks as well. Showing up fully and enthusiastically in all areas of your life, not just for things you are passionate about, creates abundance in many ways. Set goals and take realistic action steps to avoid burnout, and your routine will transform into a successful daily practice. So that is for you today, Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles, and your answer is yes. And they're represented, Knight of Pentacles is represented by earth signs, so this is Taurus and Virgo. A lot of Taurus in the fire signs. Next up is Taurus. And you have the Death card. Don't be afraid. The Death card does not indicate, is not ominous or bad all by itself. It does represent a natural ending. You may not have wanted this ending. It may break your heart, but it's a natural ending, and it makes way for something better suited for you. This is an opportunity for you to look at your life and think to yourself, what have I outgrown? What needs to go away from my present life to make way for my new reality? Because we all have things that we could do away with, could stop, and it would bring us something better. Transformation, endings, change, transition, letting go, release. Endings and new beginnings. You are being called to let go of what no longer serves you and make way for new growth and transformation. Your affirmation for today should be, I embrace transformation and new beginnings. Your answer is no. And the Death card. Death card. Transformation, release. Death is the ultimate transformation, a cycle of release leading to rebirth. Death is perhaps one of the most misunderstood cards in the tarot, and one that is overflowing with rich symbolism. Right. It goes on to describe the card. Death is protected during the cycle of change, as are we all during times of transformation. General reading is, I remember that life is a continuous cycle of death and rebirth, and that change is natural. Seasons shift, and you yourself shift and grow as you evolve along your personal path. Death asks you to surrender to the cycle and release the things in your life that have outlived their purposes. This isn't an easy process, but take comfort in knowing that something more suited for the next phase of your life is coming to replace what has left. That's for you today. Taurus, the Death card, represented by Scorpio. Yes, and your answer is no. Next up is Virgo. Okay, there you are. You have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is in a hurry. They are quick. They're fast. They're asking you to keep up. Something is demanding your attention, and it's demanding swift, clear communication. Assertive, direct, impatient, intellectual, daring, focused, perfectionist, ambitious. Ambition and determination. You are driven by your ambition and are willing to take risks to achieve your goal. Your affirmation for today should be, I act with speed and precision. Your answer's yes. That's for you today. And swords are represented by the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this may be you. This may be somebody that's coming in with that energy and asking you to like, keep up, let's do this. Or it could be you getting a burst of energy, inspiration from something that's just come into your life and you want to act swiftly. That's the card. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The quest for truth pushes you forward at all costs, and you plow ahead without considering the consequences. Knights in the tarot are depicted on horseback, returning from a noble quest to present you with an elemental item that you requested. And the Knight of Swords is depicted charging forward against the wind, brandishing his sword of truth. This knight moves quickly with his laser focus trained on the prize he seeks. There is no stopping him. The Knight of Swords may represent a situation that must be dealt with head on, indicating that confrontation cannot be avoided. Perhaps it is asking you to be more assertive or to focus on your goals with all of your available energy. This card may also point toward a person in your life who is trying to engage you in their drama. Your intuition will guide you toward who or what this swiftly moving energy represents in your life. That's for you today, Virgo, Knight of Swords, and your answer is yes. And I'm making a mess here. Okay. Next up is Capricorn. You have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a happy card. It's full of celebration of life, of friends, of family, of happiness coming together, and feeling supported and very balanced. Community, home, celebrations, reunions, parties, gatherings, stability, belonging. The celebration and harmony. You are experiencing a time of joy and abundance and are surrounded by supportive friends and family. Your affirmation for today should be, I celebrate my accomplishments with loved ones. And your answer is yes. That's for you today. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Celebration, special events. Celebrate your achievements with the ones you love before pushing ahead to the next goal. So this is kind of like the in-between. You know, you're going to go off somewhere once more, but for right now, this moment, it's near perfect. Enjoyment and celebration abound in the Four of Wands card. The Four of Wands indicates an organized celebration, such as a wedding, anniversary, or graduation. Look to your own life and achievements. How can you celebrate your wins? The enthusiasm you have for your relationships and local community are also celebrated here. Make sure you are balancing your hard work and ongoing efforts with relaxation. So work hard, but also play hard. That's for you today, Capricorn, the Four of Wands. Your answer is yes. Next up is Gemini. You have the Six of Wands. Celebration, success, acclaim. You are victorious. You have been victorious at something, or you feel the victory coming on. But whenever the Six of Wands comes into your reading, it heralds a success for you after a long road of battles, of work, hard work. And the card says success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise, acclaim, pride. That's what I was saying. Victory and recognition, your hard work and perseverance have paid off, and you are being recognized for your achievements. Your affirmation for today should be, I enjoy recognition and success. Your answer is yes. And that's the card. So Six of Wands. Six of Wands. I think the other day I totally read for the wrong card, even though I had it in my hand, so I'm trying to make sure now. Six of Wands. Victory, recognition, your hard work is being rewarded. Revel in this victorious moment surrounded by those who support you. After struggling your way through a period of competition and opposition, you emerge victoriously in the Six of Wands card. Known as a victory card, the Six of Wands brings good news, especially after a period of struggle. An important feature of this card is that it focuses on feeling proud of your achievements, acknowledging your success, and accepting praise from others without shame or downplaying your success. You've worked hard, and you deserve recognition to allow yourself to shine in this moment. Your enthusiasm has the ability to lift others up as well. That's it. That's for you today, Gemini, Six of Wands, and your answer is yes. Next up is Libra. All right. You have the Four of Swords. Feels like you've been working hard, and this Four of Swords asks you to take some time for yourself, to rejuvenate your soul, just your energy. Everybody, it feels like you need to get back to it, whatever it is you have not finished. It may feel real selfish or just very not smart to take a moment for yourself, but it is, because otherwise you risk being burned out. You risk just depleting your energy, and no one wants that. Rest, relaxation, peace, sanctuary, recuperation, self-protection, rejuvenation. Rest and recovery. You are taking a break from the hustle and bustle of life to rest and recharge your batteries. Your affirmation for today should be, I rest and recharge for a brighter future. Your answer is maybe. Let's see. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Pausing to rest, relax and rest your thoughts is a necessary part of life. After this, you'll be able to move forward with greater energy and a clear mind. You're exhausted from an intense experience, so the Four of Swords asks you to take time to look within yourself, rest and recuperate. The Four of Swords is the recovery period in the journey in the Journey of the Swords. It asks you to relax, calm your mind, and engage in introspection. If you feel stressed or anxious, meditation and sleep are encouraged. Letting yourself rest creates space within your mind to receive ideas and intuitive messages that lead to solutions. During this time, you can also focus on self-reflection, breath work, and other modalities that calm the nervous system. So it maybe feels selfish to take some time for yourself when you feel like maybe there's a lot to do, but you should. And that's for you today, Libra, Four of Swords. Next up is Aquarius. You have the Devil. So the Devil is not a bad card, very much like Death isn't a bad card. The Devil is comes into your reading when it asks you to take a look at your life, your habits, the way you do things, even your thought pattern, and asks you that, or maybe indicates that there may be a healthier, better, more positive way to go about doing these things. Oppression, addiction, obsession, excess, dependency, powerlessness, limitations. Temptation and materialism. You may be caught in a situation that is causing you to feel trapped or powerless. Your affirmation for today should be, I release myself from unhealthy attachments. And it's a major arcana card represented by Capricorn. So you may have a lot of Capricorn in your in your chart, or it may represent somebody a Capricorn who's very influential on you, and your answer is no. The Devil is right here. All right, sabotage, addiction. The Devil shows us the places in our lives where we are chained to self-sabotage. Through this understanding, we set ourselves free. The Devil is another card that is often misunderstood and widely believed to be an ill omen. In truth, there is nothing to fear from the Devil once his meaning is illuminated. The Devil comes as a gentle confrontation about self-destructive thoughts or behaviors. Using your intuition, ask yourself what unhealthy habits or coping mechanisms are present in your life. Identifying the fears that lead to self-sabotaging behavior doesn't have to be a scary process. Instead, it can be illuminating, much like the Devil's torch that lights the darkness of the card. I love the Devil. I often think of that phrase like the story you tell yourself is the story you believe, and you can start telling yourself a much happier, brighter story about yourself, and start to believe it. So that's for you today, Capricorn, the Devil, and Aquarius. Aquarius, the Devil, it's represented by Capricorn, and your answer is no. All right. Next up is Cancer. All right here. You have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles are messengers. They're kind of like students, interns. They represent something calling on you to have a little bit more fun, have a little bit more lightheartedness. Approach the situation you're in with an almost childlike fascination and be eager to learn. Be open to learning. So the Pentacles are represented by earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They represent hard work, home. What do they represent? Earthly pleasures? No. I mean, just, hard work, physical. And so it may be something to do with practical matters, careers. Pentacles, yeah. Career, it has to do with money, wealth, abundance. So maybe a brand new job opportunity is coming your way. You may be, thinking about like a side hustle. maybe thinking about one of your monetizing one of your passions, or thinking of or finding a way, coming up with a way to monetize something that you love to do. That way you will end up loving what you do. I'm sorry, being a little redundant here. Okay. Ambitious, diligent, goal-oriented, planner, consistent, star student, studious, grounded, loyal, faithful, dependable. Exploration and learning. You're beginning a new venture or project and are eager to learn and explore all that it has to offer. Your affirmation for today should be, I am open and eager to learn new skills and take on new opportunities. Your answer is yes. Let's see. Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The messenger of prosperity brings news of stability. Stay grounded and enthusiastic in your approach. As one of the messengers of the tarot, the Page of Pentacles brings youthful energy and may represent a child or younger person in your life, or a message from your own inner child urging you to plant seeds of forthcoming prosperity. The Page of Pentacles may be a novice or someone working to establish himself in a new place or profession. This card may represent working at the beginning stages of a project or starting down a new path. What you are working toward is grounded in reality and can grow into lasting abundance with focus and steady effort. Be open to receiving messages from a variety of sources, especially your own intuition. That's for you today. Cancer, Page of Pentacles, and your answer is yes. Next up is Scorpio. You there. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card, and it's all about transition and moving forward from one thing to the other, but it's also just transition, change, cycles, fate, decisive moments, luck, fortune, unexpected events. Cycles of change and transformation. You are entering a period of growth and evolution, so be open to new opportunities. I trust in the cyclical nature of life, and your answer is yes, represented by Jupiter. But I have a hard time distinguishing the two between the Wheel of Fortune and death, because they're very similar. The death represents a natural ending, and this one represents changes, cycles, fate, decisive moments, luck, fortune, unexpected events. Cycles of change and transformation. Yeah, like the death card. Taurus had the death card. And it's transformation, endings, change, transition, letting go, release. And endings and new beginnings. You're called to let go of what no longer serves you and make way for the new growth and transformation. And this is I trust in the cyclical nature of life, and this is I embrace transformation and new beginnings. So they're very similar. So I imagine that with the death card, it just may be that what is coming, what is changing, may not be something that you were expecting. The Wheel of Fortune or wanting with the death card. And the Wheel of Fortune is like the cyclical nature of life. Maybe like you work hard and then you expect a raise, you get a raise, but it also indicates unexpected events. Cycles of change and transformation. You're entering a period of growth and evolution, so be open to new opportunities. Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what the book has to say. Cycles change. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning, illustrating that each moment is temporary and that life is cyclical, not linear. Surrender to the present. The Wheel of Fortune card allows you to gain a deeper understanding of life's cycle of change. And it goes on to describe the card. We all must embrace the temporary nature of each moment. Change is the only true constant. Okay. Cultivating a strong spiritual practice can ease negative moments, help us enjoy the positive moments, and empower us to navigate the uncertain and challenging moments in our lives. By understanding the cycles of life on a deeper level, we build our own strength and resilience. The Wheel of Fortune asks you to focus on what you can control in order to find peace within the uncertainty of change and to let go of anything you cannot control. By doing this, you open yourself up to fated events and meetings without forcing your fate. What is meant for you will not miss you. And I love that. What's meant for you will not miss you. So it's more like fate than death. But death is always also about change. This is more cyclical. The Wheel of Fortune asks you to focus on what you can control in order to find peace within the uncertainty of change and to let go of anything you cannot control. That's for you today, Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana card represented by Jupiter. And your answer is yes. And Pisces. You're the Fool. So this is exciting. You may be thinking about taking a great big leap of faith. Something brand new to you. Something maybe even foolhardy, but you believe in it. You believe in yourself. And you're thinking, yeah, you know what? Why not? I'm going to do this. And when the Fool comes up in your reading, it's asking you to yeah, you know what? Have that belief. Have that faith in yourself and in your idea of this goal. And take a step forward and go for it. Beginnings, freedom, innocence, originality, adventure, idealism, spontaneity, a fresh start, new beginning, and taking risks. You are being called to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Your affirmation for today should be, I am open to new beginnings. Your answer is yes. And let's see, the Fool. The Major Arcana card, the very first one, embarking on the journey that takes us through the entire tarot deck. So the Fool embarks on a new journey, leaving the past behind, carrying with him only the lessons learned and a curiosity to begin again. New freedom, beginning. This is the path of unfolding consciousness, a symbol of the Fool's willingness to meet life's challenges in order to make progress. This is where your adventure begins. The Fool knows he is on the right path, even if he does not know where it will lead. Be willing to take a risk with the knowledge that every big leap forward may have its pitfalls, and that setbacks are lessons that will guide you on your journey. Your intuition is always by your side, much like the little dog who walks with the Fool. Tune into its guidance and heed its messages as your own path to expanded consciousness unfolds. Tune into its guidance and heed its messages as your own path to expanded consciousness unfolds. And that is a great idea, a great lesson, especially when be willing to take a risk with the knowledge that every big leap forward may have its pitfalls and that setbacks are lessons that will guide you on your journey. Because so much of advice is yeah, move forward, but it doesn't take into account that you're going to have failures, you're going to have missteps, but you have to try, and every failure, misstep, misgauges will only make it more clear what you should be doing. And through it all, you'll have that conviction. It's well, at least I'm trying. I'm not standing still. I'm not cowering in the corner out of fear of this great big life that I could be having, but I'm not having. and you don't have that constant daily disappointment in yourself, because you could be living this big, beautiful life, but you just haven't. You don't. This indicates when the Fool comes into your reading, it indicates that yes, you are. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I am taking one big step forward, and I'm going to keep on taking those steps. That's for you today. Pisces, the Fool, and your answer is yes. This reading has been for May 6th. If this did not align with where you're at, I hope you come back tomorrow, because I do daily 1-card readings for each astrological sign. And I'll see you then. Bye.